Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday. I've got all of my stuff I have to carry in. It is a lot. And I'm at my first school for the day. I'm here for a couple hours, hoping to get some testing in. Here we go. Hi, so we are alone in my huge speech room, if you remember it from my earlier video. I'm still in here, which is crazy as a contractor. But just to give you an idea of my morning, I came in I have a group of 3 in the morning. All of the students were absent. So I grabbed a student who is in an initial evaluation right now, and we did some language testing. Got my next group of 2, Then I had one student. So then I just had some sessions, and now I am packing up. It's time for me to go to my next school. After I was done with my sessions, I made an evaluation plan for a dismissal for an articulation student, emailed the evaluation team to let them know our other student that I'm supposed to be evaluating right now is out with like a family case of COVID, so they're not even gonna be here. So that really is hard on timelines. The student is being evaluated like articulation, social language, expressive receptive language, and in 2 languages, Somali and English. So I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna feel this like lack of a week or more if he's gone for longer than a week. So that's tough, but that's our life right now. If you remember at the beginning of the year, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get to stay here. But I have been able to stay in this big room. But I used to be set up over here, and you can kind of see. We made all these articulation decorations. You can kind of see the remnants of the one over here as well. So it was trying to make the room like more festive. And what happened is they started using this as like a behavior room, and they got immediately destroyed. I also had my speech rules here. Only Cher is left. The rest got destroyed. Yeah. So now I'm in this corner. 2 little desks, 2 big desks, and then I keep all my junk there. So yeah, it is a snowy day, so I'm gonna hit the road, travel at a safe grandma speed, and I'll see you at my next school. So I just got to my other school. I'm gonna do the billing for MA from my last school. I'm going to have my lunch. Looks so good. Carrots with like yogurt ranch, spilled a little bit. This Trader Joe's lemon basil pasta, and I added in some chicken, so I get to billing. So I just got a break in my schedule. So I saw more students. I had a meeting. I'm just finished entering another round of MA billing. It never ends. I have about 10 minutes right now. I have an evaluation IEP meeting, and this is the 3rd time we've tried to meet because parent didn't show up, so we had to reschedule. And so I'm hoping that today's the day we finish this IEP finally. It feels like it's kind of been like on the calendar for a month, but I'm prepared. One of my students was testing, so I couldn't see him. Another student was absent because of COVID, but I saw his group, and that's just the life right now. We already as SLPs have to be super flexible, but because of COVID, it's like to the extreme. So I have a group of 3 and then a group of 2, hopefully a graduation party for one of my students, and then an IEP meeting with hopefully parents. If not, I think this is it. Like, there's not gonna be another attempt to reschedule. They'll just get the paperwork sent home. So wish me luck. All right, so I am home now. I finished all my sessions. I only had 1 more student absence because of COVID, and the meeting ended up being canceled. It was a mistake. The due process coordinator had been out with COVID and forgot to delete the meeting. So yay, I got to come home. I just ended up talking to a coworker and then coming home, which it's always nice as a contractor to get time to like build relationships and talk through other cases and upcoming events at the school, upcoming IEPs and evaluations. So it's a little too early for dinner, though I'm starving, so I'm gonna have a snack and take a little bit of a break. It was kind of like one of those go, go, go. Every moment, even during lunch, I was in a meeting or doing MA billing. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, and then I'm hoping I can start working on an eval that I got all of the things done for today. So I will either see you later tonight if there's another update, or I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye guys. Good morning. It is now Tuesday. I am at my house because I am distance learning with my high school through the middle of February. They're doing a little bit of a hybrid program for some of the students, but for me, my services will be all on Zoom. And so this morning I have an observation and a meeting with one of my CFs. Then I have my own sessions, and then I might pop back in to observe him and meet with him again, depending on what his needs are. And I'm hoping to finish up writing one of my evaluations. I got an email this morning from the teacher saying she finished her questionnaires, but I noticed she did not finish the PLSI or see it. I don't know. So I have to contact her and ask her to also complete the second questionnaire, which was the PLSI. All right, so my morning is off to a pretty good start. I observed my CF during his session, and we had a little bit of a meeting this morning. Sorry, so shaky. I'm now waiting for one of my high schoolers. He never, his attendance is perfect and he's not here. So I did have to email his case manager. She said he should be here. Haven't seen him. We have about 13 minutes left of our session. So I'm just kind of like standing, and I don't want to start anything because I'm worried he's going to show up. But this is virtual / hybrid life. Just waiting, emailing, calling, just waiting. I think that's him. Yay. Okay, I gotta go. So that session went really well. He is awesome on maybe my best distance learning student. He's just so engaged, almost performs better with the clear focus from just having to look at the computer. Now I'm again sitting in a no-show for one of my students. That's new for me. I feel like I struggle a lot more this year with my high school students in their willingness to participate or even come with me. And I'm used to elementary where the kids are all like, can you take me? And they really enjoy coming to speech therapy. I'm new for my high school, so I don't know what they've experienced in the past, but I'm just not used to people not wanting to hang out with me. I just wish they would give it a chance. And so I just had to write an eval plan for a student who has had, going back to late elementary, he's now a 10th grader, has not participated in his articulation therapy. He has a frontal lisp. And it's one of those things low willingness to participate, marked with it has been going on for a long time, progress has stalled, and he is starting to fully refuse to come. So it's just kind of hard. It's sad to see. I want to keep working with him. He has so much potential, cool kid, and I don't know if it's actually impacting him that much. So I think he's going to want to exit services, which it just happens. We can't make or force people to, love us. It's like anything. You really have to want to learn and be there. So, but it's just really hard. So I've contacted this student's case manager and also my upcoming one that's coming up in about 10, 12 minutes. And I'm hoping that I have him show up. I just want him to show up. Good morning, it is Wednesday. You can probably hear my heater in the background. It is negative 26 degrees outside, or that's what it feels like. It's negative 10, but it feels like negative 26 with the wind chill. And I got to my school this morning, found out for sure that student's gonna be out through end of January. They don't know when he will return for a testing. Also, there is testing today, district-wide testing. So I saw students for an hour and then I'm out. So I'm going to my next school early. Just another thing that we have to roll with the punches. I'm sure people are looking at me like, she's on her phone in the parking lot talking to herself. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So anyway, if you've never had that situation where a student went on vacation during the middle of the eval and you couldn't finish, basically you close out the evaluation. You still have to meet the deadline. In our state, it's 30 days and 30 school days. And it even counts when they're absent. And so you just account for it, you finalize the eval, and then you reopen it with a new evaluation prior written notice. And you just have to account for everything that happened. Technically, you didn't meet the deadline, but obviously if anybody reads why, they're gonna understand. You did your due diligence, you did the best you could with the situation that was presented to you. All right, so off to my next school. So I had a pretty normal day at my other school. I'm now trying to get my steps in. Sorry, I'll stop walking. I have a mini elliptical in my living room. I can move around. But anyway, I had a pretty normal end of my day, trying to get the rest of my steps in. And I came home, had a middle school team meeting on Zoom. Oh, good news. I did plan an eval upcoming for an exit. I have a student that he started services for articulation end of the year, probably last year. and he's now completely in conversation, 100% understandable, has everything. It was like night and day. He just needed someone to show him the placement, and then he just took off with it. So awesome and exciting to see. So hopefully I will drop him, and then I'll pick up a couple new students because I have some initials also going on at the same time. But that was kind of fun news. I started off the day, honestly, extremely grumpy. I broke part of my cell phone case off. I dropped all my stuff in the snow. I was having a really hard time carrying all my bags. And I just kept thinking, like, turn it around, like, be present. Just, you know, you send out positive energy and you'll get it back. If you stay in that negative mindset, everything just kind of seems to snowball. So I think I turned it around. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm hopefully gonna hit my step goal. And yesterday I didn't hit my goal, so I'm trying to like make up for a little bit of it today. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow on Thursday. Good morning, everybody. It is now Thursday. I am at home for distance learning. I'm sitting by the cozy fireplace because, again, freezing in Minnesota right now. So I am just sitting in a no-show. I'm not sure anybody's gonna show up. This is the day I'm at my middle school, and then after I probably sit by myself and contact students, I will be doing some virtual observations for an elementary school where my CF is at, and we are distanced through February. So exciting day. I'm also going to, while I'm waiting, start writing background and file reviews, some of the things for that upcoming exiting evaluation, just get a really head start on paperwork, because as the spring comes, it kind of gets crazy with evaluations. A good place to be for paperwork is working way ahead. You want to work in things that are important, but not emergent. So just, even though it's painful sometimes because you don't feel that sense of urgency, if you're working ahead, your life just feels calmer because you're not working in that like panic mode. And procrastination can be very tempting when we have so much to do. So finding any little way, like write progress reports 2 weeks early, write your backgrounds and your file reviews before the eval priority notice comes back, just in case you get it back. You're already 3 steps ahead of everybody else, and it's a good place to be. Good morning and happy Friday. We are here. It's almost the weekend. I am up early in the office at my computer, making some things. I have an admin meeting for my company later today, and I'm also finishing up that PLSI write-up that got returned, and then I had some questions for the teacher and she got back to me last night after work, so I am updating that as well. It's one of those tasks that I don't have due until early March, but it's best to work in that zone of important but not like an emergency. I am updating the agenda for later today. I have to record a video today for my fellow admin. We're reading the book Spark and going through some development as leaders. Oh, I had testing scheduled today. I was gonna go to my schools, but the student is out with COVID. So here we are. I definitely have enough to do for work with my CFs and also the being on the admin team. So it'll be a good busy day regardless, and getting ahead.